How you doing? How you doing? And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Petty, and I appreciate you stopping by today. And yeah, we need to talk about this new event. So this isn't really going to be a guide. This is more going to be I'm going to walk you through it if you're unfamiliar or haven't really been paying attention to it. We'll do a quick run through of some of the stuff that you need to be paying attention to. But there's also some stuff that I just kind of want to talk about. Some of the good, some of the bad, some things I think they could do better in future events. But for the most part, y'all did pretty good on this one. I can't lie. First event, I did not mind. I thought it was kind of a, cute little gimmick thing. I thought the cost of the resin for it was a little ridiculous, especially for the payouts for what you were actually getting from doing it, which was, I don't want to say paltry because that just feels like I'm being bougie, but they weren't great. Like, it was more just, let me see how fast I can do this, or you were just trying to grind out your battle pass stuff. So their first event was okay, but it left a little bit to be desired. And if we're being honest, if we're being completely honest, I'm still a little mad at MiHoYo right now, but if we're being honest, they did a pretty damn good job on this one. So I think one of my favorite things, and if you're one of the people that haven't been paying attention to the event at all, you might notice a blue little circle here on my mini map. So essentially these are little crystals that you can find around in the world, and they're part of the shop that you can buy some items for upgrading your people. But I think the thing that I love the most about this entire event is the fact that it gets you out into the world. And since they had just introduced the stuff with 1.1, with all the exploration rewards and reputation being tied into it, it's really nice to have an event that is going to have you running around this whole ass map. Like, that is a very, very, very well combined thing that I don't even know if it was 100% intentional on their part. But just by either sheer luck or design, that is great. That is a great thing to have come out right after this patch launched, where we're actually getting rewards for getting these up to, 20, 40, 60, 80%, and 100% completed. And I personally have found a whole bunch of stuff running around. So if you haven't touched the event yet and you're like, all right, well, what's all this running around we're doing? So you got a little catching up to do, just a little bit. First off, there's going to be some quests where you go around with our girl, and let me go ahead and just back up real quick because we had her as the main character for a reason. All right, look at her, and look at me. Now look at her, now look at me. This girl weird, all right? She real weird. Like, and I'm not... she is lucky. She is one of the best supports in the entire game. One of the top tier 4 stars. Because her personality is just so weird, and you get so much of it through this quest. Like, it's definitely memes. It's funny. She's also, like, I don't want to say psychopath, but, like, girl got some stuff going on, and she's got like an interesting backstory that you're not really getting a lot of details about. Might be another world, might be another dimension. All I know is wherever she's from, she came here weird. Okay. But it's memes. Those quests are really cute. They'll have you run around to a few places. I think you'll end up going through the winery, going to the inn in Leeway. Like, you'll go around a little bit, and it's nice. I definitely like the fact that there are quests tied into this event. Again, that's something we didn't have on the first one. It was just, hey, go here and, do this encounter, basically. This feels like a more fully fledged event, you know what I mean? And she's a little weird. She's a little weird. But once you go through the quests and everything, and you might be able to do them before, but you see how we have a couple of things going on here? In this first one, it'll basically tell you, hey, go to these couple of places. And I want to say you'll go through like 2 sets of them. Like, do one day, and then do another 3 again, I think. I think. Don't quote your boy 100% on that, but I swear to God I did 3 of them one day and then had another 3, and then I thought I was going to get more sent to more places, but that ain't happened yet. Um, so I want to say there's a limit on this, though. Again, your boy ain't 100% sure. But this is going to have you run around. It'll highlight an entire area in blue that you're looking for these smaller blue circles inside of. Once you're in those places, we're going to want to look around for a little shiny rock. Oh, there's the shiny rock. See, we were so close. Also, just want to point something out real quick. Notice how that thing on my back, this thing specifically, is glowing? Like glowing. Let's move away a little bit. Alright, see how she's not glowing? This is a big thing that'll help you kind of figure out if you're getting in the right direction and everything, because you'll see it start lighting up. And some of these can be in really tricky spots, so you might, be halfway to losing your mind. Just remember, you're looking for a little bit of glow. Now, if you're running around in that circle, you can't find the rock, you ain't seeing nothing glowing. I don't know, boo. Maybe there's a tunnel. I haven't seen any crazy instances like that yet, but those 2 things should get you through on that one. And it'll have you run around a decent-sized area to collect all of those, which is a great opportunity to pick up any stuff that you didn't do when you were exploring through the first time. Fight some monsters. It really does a good job of sending you out into the world. And a lot of games events don't do a great job of that. So it's a good thing there. And then again, the thing that we mentioned before about the 1.1 reputation rewards and getting your percentages up, it's good. It's good all around. So what else we got going on in this event? You might be saying to yourself. We got a few things. One thing we don't even know yet. That's going to drop tomorrow, and then we're still going to have another 7 days or so left on the event. So we'll see what Star of Destiny will hold for us. But Star of Deceitful Dreams, which dropped a couple of days ago, is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. So this is a little bit different. You're not running around and basically going to those little circles and looking for those small little things. We're going, did I go a little far away from her? Where's she at? Yep, we just gonna teleport right back to that. But through that quest line, you'll also eventually meet Mona, get hooked up with her, and then she's gonna start helping you with all this business. Where you at, girl? Where you at? There you is. There you is. Alright, so you'll come, talk to her, click on astrology, and then it'll basically show you these points on the map where these basically big old chunks of meteorite are. Let's see if we can actually go to one of these real fast. They have a couple of different difficulties depending on your world level and where you at. Be conscious about which one you pick, because you could get, be missing rewards, or you could take off more than you could chew. If you're 45 plus, you should be able to do the hardest difficulty no problem. If you're 40, let's take that safe option 3, baby. I don't want to get memed that hard. But you're looking for these big old rock boys right here. And before we actually, go through and kill my girl for no reason, I mean, gravity killed her and the ground, but that felt unnecessary. Was that really that high, guys? I don't feel like it was that high. But the really good thing about doing these is you get a pretty... Don't shoot me right now. You get some pretty decent rewards out of it. So let's actually click on that so I can show you what I'm talking about. Basically, based on the tier that you're doing it, you will get a certain number of these fading star mites. These are, basically the same thing that you're going and picking up around the world, but you're getting a whole bunch of them at once. And we got an event shop. And the event shop's a little gross. Gross. If you're wondering to yourself, Petty, is it really worth the resin to do this? I wouldn't recommend you just use absolutely all of your resin on it and just wail out on it and knock out every single one of those 30 or 50 times that you can clear it for the challenge. You don't need to go that hard, boo. But if you run this a few times, you're going to be doing okay. Now, all the gems and everything, that's cool. We have, if you've basically used up all the ones that you can buy from the shop in Mondstadt and the shop in Leeway. This is nice, being able to get basically a free purple one of each color here. That's nice. That's nice. This is what makes it worth it for me. You can buy so many. This is just 3 runs worth of crystals, okay? Because I'm doing the 3rd level, so I'm getting 40 each time. And I can buy 31 of these books. That's insane. That's so much than you get, so much more than you get from doing ley lines. By a lot. At least at my world level. If you're world level 5, I think you're getting like 4 to 5 of these a drop. But even then, I'm pretty sure that this still comes out ahead as being the best way to be getting these EXP books right now. And for only spending 60 resin, being able to get 31 of these books is insane. Insane. So if you've been sleeping on this event and you're like, Patty, I did a little bit of it, and you're right, Fischl's real weird, bro. I don't want to keep doing it. Trust me, it's worth it. Go get you your hero's wits. You need these. You need these. And then I'm pretty sure these are going to come from the very last event, but we don't know what that's going to be yet, so it's kind of hard to make any calls on that. And yeah, if this is anything super crazy, we'll circle back around to it and put out a video on it. But this event's actually good. Oh, she's dying again. Sorry, let's just run away. Run away. I'm so sorry, Fischl. She weird, but she don't deserve to be murdered. That's cold. That's cold. Oh, I feel terrible now. Terrible. But it's, all in all, it's a really good event. I wish that event resin costs would be like 10 to do whatever is involved with the event. Because I don't like having to spend that full 20. Now, are they making it worthwhile for us on this event? Yeah. Just on the hero wits alone, those beautiful purple books. That's huge, insane value. But on the last event, we also saw the cost of resin and the return on them being very, very low. So instead of erring on the side of hoping that every time we have an event that they make the rewards really good, and basically leave it at the 20 resin to run, I would rather them bring that down and either not have events not cost resin or have it cost a little bit less. Because if you want to, do this event more than like 2 or 3 times in a day, you're halting character progress. Like, you need so many Ascension materials that right now I should be using all of my resin to just farm materials. We're not even at the point where I'm really worried about gear yet, or artifacts, excuse me. So to take away from that very much needed material grind to do this event, it hurts a lot, and it hurts my characters, and it makes them take, extra time to get them up, which I'm not a super big fan of. It's already tough to work on multiple characters and try to get them up and do videos and stuff. So just can we just turn the resin dial down a little bit on events in the future? That's all I'm asking. But other than that, everything else on this event is super, super great. I have a feeling that this is going to be kind of on the outlier side and everything. I think we're going to see a lot smaller events here and there that aren't going to be this grandiose. But we'll probably get one big event like this in between the content patches and everything. So that's kind of what we're seeing here. So between, one now and 1.2 towards the end of December, we might see another little event, but it's definitely not going to be anything like this. So we'll see what they do in the next one. And I think we're gonna go ahead and cut to the outro card thing. I appreciate y'all. See you in a second. All right, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Typically I would include some of this stuff in the beginning of videos. Is kind of just like I like to apologize a lot, so that's kind of just a thing. And instinctually, I want to just right off the bat be like, "Hey, sorry, I took a day or two off." Going through it, mental health stuff right now. Also, just kind of frustrated still with how MiHoYo did us Generation 1 content creators from the program. Still haven't heard back from any of the mods or anything. And was respectful to everybody. I didn't, rage out or anything. So, kind of sucks that, people I spent months talking to are just cold shouldering now. But is what it is. They're busy people. It happens. So I might still in the next week or two try to take some time off, because I kind of need some time off to just let myself relax and not burn out and lose my fucking mind. Also need to find a new job, because I'm losing my mind on that aspect as well, and that's affecting my personal health and then affecting how much I'm able to work on the channel and everything, because it's just keep the ship afloat, don't lose your mind, everything's okay. It's entirely too much work right now, so need to make some life changes. But I super appreciate you guys. I will definitely let you guys know and give you plenty advanced warning if I'm going to take 4 or 5 days off here soon. It's just something I'm thinking about, so I want to go ahead and mention it. And also, I just kind of want to leave this more personal stuff in the end of the video and everything. For you ride or dies, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. So I figure it feels more appropriate here than mentioning a lot of this stuff towards the beginning of the video. So thank you guys so much. If you can check out the socials, give us a little love there, especially on Facebook and Twitter. A little bit of love there from new people liking the page. We'll get the page pushed out more, help out a little bit. My brother's really doing a lot to try and push that stuff. So if you could help your boys out, I'd appreciate you. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I love y'all. And you're going to have to catch your boy in the next one, because we're out of here. Deuces.